half-dead state. Now it looked as if the Simmer had finally released her, to take up her new responsibilities, many years overdue. For the forbidden crystals to release their magic into the dye-pot, a Potluck Simmer required a full quorum of witches, known as the 12. None the less, this Simmer looked like it was working, which puzzled Sierra Blue, who had been the last witch to arrive tonight. Mamie was safe. The Suri alpaca they had plunged into the pot was dying nicely, and as Mamie's successor, Sierra had been named the new keeper of the tales. Yet she counted only 11 witches, including herself. Her lion eyes scanned the broken circle, trying to determine how it could have become whole. Their potluck queen, Aubergine, stood with her back to the broken dye cupboard, the mantle of her black and violet Simmer shawl draped over her aged shoulders, urging them to continue. Next to her, on a stool because she was so short, was Smoky Joe, the gnome who loved to play with fire. Then came Esmeralda and Indigo Rose, skilled with remedies and plants. Mamie's former place in the circle came next, the one Sierra herself had just inherited. 2 odd witches filled the next spaces. Rata, tender caretaker to Mamie, who had inadvertently become the keeper of one last tale, and Lavender May, driven near mad by her quest for the amethyst missing from the powerful crystal necklace stolen all those years ago. Sierra paused to consider her own daughter, Sky Blue, in the place formerly held by herself, and Little Teal, whom all knew as Trader, the youngest and most recent addition to the group. A gap stood between the 2 girls' spaces, made more noticeable now that Trader held the hourglass high for all to see. That gap was where Tasman had stood among them, before she destroyed Trader's aunt, Tracery Teal, who had been one of their own.